Are you tired of feeling like you're just going through the motions of life? Do you feel like a fat piece of crap that lies on the couch and watches TV all day? Do you want to experience all that this world has to offer, but you're not sure how to do it? Well, I've got some good news for you, buddy. Living life to the fullest is not just some pipe dream or a lofty goal reserved for the rich and famous. I'm Rob, and in this video, we're going to be discussing 5 practical tips on how to create a more fulfilling life. This is more than just a don't have stress or do not be depressed and workout type of list. It's backed by science and can be applied to any situation. So, without further ado, let's get started up in this mother. First and foremost, let's talk about the benefits of living life to the fullest. According to research, people who experience more positive emotions tend to have better physical health, better relationships, and a greater sense of purpose in life. When you live life to the fullest, you're more likely to experience these positive emotions, which can lead to a happier, more fulfilling life. Now, I know what you are thinking. But Rob, I can't just drop everything and do what makes me happy. I have responsibilities and bills to pay. My mother-in-law needs new dentures and my kid wants a freaking alpaca. Those are fair points, but here's the thing. Living life to the fullest doesn't necessarily mean quitting your job and traveling the world, although if that's what you want to do, more power to you. It's about finding small ways to incorporate the things you love into your daily life. Here are 5 bullet points so that this video doesn't feel like the ramble it totally is. Number 1. Identify your values. So how do you go about living life to the fullest? The first step is to identify what's important to you. What are your values, and what brings you joy? According to research, people who live in alignment with their values tend to have a greater sense of purpose and well-being. Take some time to reflect on your values and what's most important to you. Now prioritize those activities and experiences that align with your values and bring you the most happiness. For example, if you love playing music, set aside some time each week to practice or perform. If you enjoy spending time with friends and family, make a conscious effort to prioritize those relationships and plan regular get-togethers. There is no reason you shouldn't do what you like, unless it's illegal. Then you should be in prison and you are a bad person. Bad. Number 2. Embrace new experiences. Be a yes man. People who try experiences out of their original comfort zone tend to be happier and more fulfilled than those who don't. So, try new things, take up a new hobby, or even travel to a new place. Research has shown that people who engage in a variety of experiences tend to be happier and more fulfilled than those who stick to their comfort zones. So try new foods, or even just take a different route to work. You never know what you might discover. Now, I know that trying new things can be scary. We all have that little voice in our heads that tells us to stay put and avoid anything that might be uncomfortable. But here's the thing, that voice is lying to you. Our brains are wired to crave novelty and excitement, and by embracing new experiences, you're actually rewiring your brain to be more adaptable and resilient. Take Steve from accounting for instance. Steve lived his gray, dull life in his comfort zone. One day he decides he'd try something new. He goes to a bar he's never been to. In summary, Steve now has 3 kids and pays child support to 3 different women, but he had a damn good time in that bar. Mission accomplished. Number 3. Practice gratitude. When we focus on the things we're grateful for, we tend to feel happier and more satisfied with our lives. So take some time each day to reflect on the things you're thankful for. When we focus on the things we're grateful for, we tend to feel happier and more satisfied with our lives. So take some time each day to reflect on the things you're thankful for, whether it's a supportive friend, a beautiful sunset, or a warm cup of coffee on a cold morning. Hell, you can even be grateful for 3-ply toilet paper so that your fingers don't go up in your butthole when wiping. Number 4. Set meaningful goals. Having clear, achievable goals can give us a sense of purpose and direction. So, identify what you want to achieve and work towards it with intention. And don't even get me started on these vague-ass goals people set. I want to be happy or I want to be successful. What the hell does that even mean? Get specific, man. I want to buy a house in 5 years, or I want to build the Lego Death Star by the end of the year. Now we're talking. Number 5. Learn from failure. Finally, remember that failure is a natural part of life. Instead of letting it defeat you, use it as an opportunity to learn and grow. You know, I've learned more from screwing up than I have from anything else in this world. I mean, you gotta fail to succeed. That's just how it works. But you know what's even worse than failing? It's when you think you're doing great and then bam, you get hit with a big fat F. That's when you gotta take a step back and go, what the hell just happened? And don't even get me started on these participation trophies. Oh, you showed up to the game, here's a trophy. What the hell is that? That's not how the real world works. In the real world, you gotta earn your damn trophies by failing over and over again until you finally get it right. So, learn from it, grow from it, and use it as fuel to drive you towards success. And if you get a participation trophy, just throw it in the garbage where it belongs. Living life to the fullest, it's like drinking tequila. It sounds like a great idea at the time, but when you wake up the next day, you're covered in regret and wondering what the hell you did. But you know what? That's the beauty of it. Life is full of tequila shots, and sometimes you just gotta take them and deal with the consequences later. So go out there, have some fun, make some mistakes, and who knows? Maybe you'll end up with a crazy story to tell at the next family gathering. So, there you have it, 5 practical tips on how to live life to the fullest. 1. Identify your values. 2. Embrace new experiences. 3. Practice gratitude. 4. Set meaningful goals. And 5. Learn from failure. Remember, creating a fulfilling life isn't something that happens overnight. It's a process that takes time and effort. But with intention and perseverance, you can create a life that's rich, rewarding, and filled with joy. Life is too short to be sitting around miserable. Get out there and live your best life. If this actually helped you, or you had a good time watching this, please like and subscribe to my channel. I'm Rob and I'm outta here.